About 2 hours ago, I was on my way home from work, and on the journey home, we saw some vehicle park up on the right hand side of the road. So, based on my observation, I could have realized that some little argument was taking place. So, when they reach a little closer now, realize it is a taxi man and the next man argue. So now the taxi man now try to get the taxi driver that I am traveling in going home attention. And I explain certain things to him what took place minutes before we reached there. So apparently the taxi driver heading into Mandeville area, a police officer, well, a motor vehicle was traveling behind. And it seems like the vehicle that was traveling behind the taxi was trying to overtake her, something along that line, but never get to overtake. And so, according to the taxi driver, twice the vehicle tried to overtake, but he said that one at the time a vehicle drive out on him and him have to speed up to try to avoid a collision or something along that line. Anyways, it so happened that the vehicle was traveling behind him now, drive him down and stop him. So when him stop now, the man come to him now, must say show badge, say I'm a police officer. And I tell the taxi driver to give him paper. So the taxi driver decides to him now give him no paper, which I fully agree. You know, first of all, it's a off-duty police officer. Even though they say that there is no such thing as an off-duty police officer. No uniform or anything. And according to the law, when a police officer stop you, they're supposed to have on them uniform and the cap or them helmet or whatever to represent the queen. Because they don't know so the queen control over yourself. Or the king now, yeah. And the taxi driver decides to not give him no paper, you know. And an argument between the taxi driver and the so-called police officer. Because the police said the taxi man bad drive him. However, no harm, no foul, because the vehicle them did not touch each other, right? So what charges that off-duty police officer could give to the taxi driver? I mean, come on, man. We're all motorists, right? And let me say this, by the way. The only paper I would give that police, you see? Well, this is a napkin. The only paper may I give him, a toilet paper, tissue, or newspaper. Yeah. Either the newspaper or the toilet paper. No other paper I can get from me. Because I don't see what you are going to charge me for. I was say, boy, me bad drive you. Furthermore, according to the road code, you know, you're supposed to travel 3 car length behind a vehicle, right? So even if him that try to overtake and almost cause a collision, because according to the taxi driver, you know, at one point, there almost be a collision, some of you end up speed up to avoid the next motorist from running off the road. Because him say, the police officer said that the taxi man bad drive him, and the taxi driver said that the policeman bad drive him. Now, on our way down, a little discussion in the vehicle, because the passenger them in the vehicle that was traveling in going home was so upset with the police officer want the man to give him papers and all these things to persecute him. And, you know, the taxi driver that I was traveling in going down, saying that if police come on the scene, they will give the taxi man a wrong, because they now go and give them co-worker the wrong, which is the police officer. And that is very biased. Yeah, man. Once them call police, whether the police officer call police or the taxi driver, 99.9% that the police are going to be biased. You understand? And the only way the taxi man might get right, unless him go to court. And the judge will decide, say, a foolishness that the taxi man, the police are going to charge him for. You know? Yeah. Because the vehicle them not touch each other. No harm, no foul right there. So, I don't see what the off-duty police officer I go tell the taxi man to give him papers. So. I must say, toilet paper I want, or newspaper, because that's the only paper I get from me. Yeah, man. And if you go to court, you can't win neither. The police can't win if you go to court. Because You are trying to overtake at a little spot where probably never even fit to overtake by the way. And then now you're going to say that the taxi driver bad drive you. And I'm going to tell the man if you give up papers and all these things. Well, believe them there argue, so I don't know how that thing they unfold, you know. But in my view, well, I'm not going to say the policeman wrong. I'm not going to say the taxi driver wrong because I was not there. But based on what the taxi driver was saying, is that the police are trying to overtake, right? And at one point, the arm was caused an next motorist run off the road. And he said, and the taxi driver also said that another motorist drive out on him at one point, you know. So I don't know, but the only way the taxi driver might get some justice if he go court and the judge look into the matter without any form of biasness. Yeah. Shalom. Blessings.